Good morning, student. I welcome you to my class of English. Children are made. Today I'm going to do the chapter Children at Work. Children, we know that nowadays child labor is not a good thing, and there are so many laws are made by the government against them. But then also, children, it is prevailing in our society. Sometimes children are work to meet and earn, and but sometimes children do from their side want to work. So children, this is written by Geeta Wolf, Anushka Ravishankar and Arijit Sen. Now I will be telling you about the background of the story. Children are made to work and earn in different ways. Some of them help their family make a livelihood. Many run away from unhappy homes and they need to support themselves. They don't go to any school. Velu was an 11-year-old boy. He ran away from home. He was wandering around for hours before getting on a train to Chennai without ticket. The Kanyakumari Express pulled in at Chennai station. Velu got down and sat on a bench. He had never before seen so many people with their luggage. The noise was terrible. He was feeling tired, miserable, and hungry. In his bundle, he carried a shirt and a towel and a comb. He had neither money nor ticket. He tried to sleep on the floor near the door. He heard the rough voice of a girl around his own age. The girl was carrying a big bag. She was picking up plastic cups and putting them into the sack. Her name was Jaya. She sat down next to him. She said she could find some food for him to eat. She stood up to go. Velu had nowhere else to go, so he ran after her. The two got to the road. Smoke and dust made Velu head spin. The girl dragged him to the other side of the street. She took him on a bridge. Velu peeped over his railing. The road under him ran to the city. Velu saw a big building in the distance. Jaya warned him not to get caught, otherwise he would be in jail. His brave feet burned on the hot tar road as he walked. They finally stopped in front of a big building. A marriage was going to be performed inside. Behind the hall was a garbage heap. The girl picked up a crushed banana and a vada, which ate Velu unwillingly. He felt better. Then the girl went to home to drop her full bag and get another one. Velu also joined her. Jaya and Velu walked along the road and came to a bridge across a dirty drain. They came to a row of huts built out of wood, plastic, and sheet. It was Jaya's village. She dumped her sack there and gave him a pair of old shoes, a sack, and a stick. He wondered what work she wanted him to do. She told him that they were rag pickers. They collected things from rubbish, bin, paper, plastic, and glass. It was sold to Jagu, a junk dealer. Velu had no option. He decided to work as a rag picker until he found a better job. So children, this was the background, and we come to know that children Velu, he was a boy. He ran because of some reason, because his father used to beat him. He used to drink a lot of wine, and just because when his money used to finish to buy the wine, he used to beat Jagu too much, and that is why Jagu had to run away from the house. So children, many people are forced, many children are forced to work, but here the story is somewhat opposite. Here people are not forced to work, but children, they go to the work, they children by themselves, because of the circumstances. Like Jaggu, he is he did not want to do that job, but he has to do that job unwillingly. So finally, he did not want to become rag picker, but he had to become a rag picker. So this is all. Now children, I will like to read the story for you. I have told you the heading, the writer, Geeta Wolf, Anushka, Ravi Shankar and Arjit Sen, they have written, and I have discussed with you the background. Now I will be doing the explanation and the new words. Okay, you have to note down the new words, and finally we will end the lesson with the question and answer, extra question and answer and textual question answer. So let's start our reading. So I'm going to read the lesson number 2 and page number 7. So children at work, before you read, something is written, let's read that. There are many reasons why children have to work. Some help their fortly makes a livelihood. Others who run away from unhappy homes need to support themselves. Children who have to work, they can't go to school and play like other children of their age. So now children, 3 bullets are there, and let's written one by one what is written in each bullet. Value: an 11-year-old boy runs away from home. Now you can see how 11-year-old boy is written. There are 2 dash are there. 11 year, there is no years. 11-year-old boy. Okay. He wanders around for hours before getting on a train to Chennai without a ticket. Tired and hungry, he doesn't know where to go. When a stranger at the station shouts a word of welcome to him. So now we will start the lesson. When the Kanyakumari Express, you can underline which express is this, Kanyakumari Express pulled in at a Chennai Central. Pulled in means arrived. So pulled in here means arrived. When a Kanyakumari Express pulled in at Chennai Central, it took Velu some time to get off. So it took him some time to get off. When he finally stood on the platform, his leg felt wobbly. Wobbly means unsteady. His legs felt wobbly, unsteady, as if he was still on a moving train. Oh, out of the way, a porter went by with a loaded trolley. Porter is coolie. So what is the meaning of porter? Coolie. Wobbly means unsteady. Pulled is arrived. He sat on a bench on the platform. So children, after getting down from the train, he sat on the platform, putting his small bundle down. Now children, he was having a small bundle in his hand, so he put it down. In all his 11 years, he had never seen so many people. Now children, it seems that he was 11-year-old, and for the first time from the village he came to the Chennai station, and he was surprised to see so many people. It seems that he had never seen so many people except once a year at the fair in his village. he had seen so many people only once upon a time. And what was that time? It was a fair was there in the village. People walked by bumping into him with their suitcase. Bumping into is hitting. Bumping into is hitting. A voice announced something on a loudspeaker. So many people with the suitcase, they were moving, sometime hitting him. A voice announced something on the loudspeaker. Near him, a group of people sat on their luggage. So children, group of people were there who sat on their luggage, looking at a TV hanging from the roof. The noise was terrible. Velu put his head down on his knees, feeling miserable and exhausted. So Velu put a head down, feeling miserable and exhausted. He had run away from his village 2 days ago. Now children, what he did? He had run away from his village 2 days ago. And children, he was his head, why he had put his head down? Because he was worried. He was in a new place. He was not knowing to whom he should go. And he was feeling miserable and exhausted. Exhausted means very tired. So he was looking very tired. He had run away from his village 2 days ago. Now children, what is the meaning of miserable? Sad and unhappy. So the meaning of miserable is sad and unhappy. Feeling miserable and exhausted, he had ran away from his village 2 days ago. So what he did, children, actually, what happened with him? He had ran away from his village 2 days ago. For 2 days he had eaten nothing. So children, for 2 days he had eaten nothing but some peanuts and a piece of jaggery. So what he had taken, some peanuts, okay, and jaggery. What is jaggery, children? Good. In his bundle, he carried a shirt, a towel, and a comb. And children, he was having, in the name of the luggage, he was having a cloth bundle. And in that, he had one shirt, one towel, and one comb. He had walked for most of the first day to Kannur and then got on the train to Chennai. Now, children, where did he arrive from? He had walked for most of the first day to Kannur. So first day he walked to Kannur and then got the train to Chennai. Velu had no money for a ticket, but luckily the ticket collector did not come to the unreserved compartment. So children, he had no money to buy ticket, and it was lucky for Velu that the generally children, the ticket collectors, they never used to come to the compartments which was not reserved. That means mostly he never used to come because he knew they are poor people and mostly they are without tickets. He had tried to sleep on the floor near the door. Now children, he was tired. He wanted to sleep on the floor of the door. A group of men next to him had played cards and shouted all night. Now children, a group of men, they were there. They were playing cards and they shouted whole night. "I, what new to town are?" called out a rough voice. So children, suddenly he heard a voice, and what did that voice told? I what new to town? That means that voice was recognizing him, that he is a new to the town. Velu opened his eyes. There were a lot of people standing around, but nobody was looking at him. So Velu, children, opened his eyes. There were a lot of people standing around, but nobody was looking at him. Now, children, when he heard the voice, he opened his eyes. A lot of people were standing around him, but he did not. Children, nobody was looking at him. Here I. Then again he heard the voice, here I. He turned around. Behind him was a girl around his own age. Again, children, when he heard the voice, he turned around. And what did he see? He saw a girl which was around his own age, wearing a large banyan that come down to her knees. Children, in the picture you can see this girl. She is of the same age of, almost the same age of Venu, and she is wearing banyan. She is also poor, from the poor family, and that banyan is coming to the till her knees. Her hair was stiff and brownish, and her hair was still stiff and brownish, and she had a huge sack on one shoulder. And in the shoulder, what did she carried? She carried a huge, children, what did she carry? She carried a huge sack. She was picking up dirty plastic cups from the floor, and what she was doing, she was picking dirty plastic cup from the floor and stuffing them into her sack. And stuffing means putting. Then what she was doing, she was stuffing them, she was putting them. Okay. So well, she was stuffing them into her sack. Why is she calling me? Thought Velu, and why is a girl wearing a banyan? Now, children, Velu was surprised because he was not knowing about her. He was in a strange town. He was not knowing anyone, so he was surprised. He was feeling why she had called his name and why a girl is putting a banyan. No need to stare, stupidity. Stupidly, what's your name? So she told, no need to stare. And what is your name? Velu, muttered Velu, looking away. So children, it was Velu who muttered and he looked away. So Mr. Velu, said the girl, looking at his bundle. So the girl, she said Mr. Velu, and she was looking at his bundle. Run away from home. Children, she was a girl. She was very intelligent girl, and she came to him. She told him, it seems to me that you ran from your house. Velu did not answer. Velu did not answer. He did not want to tell some strange girl what he had done. Now, children, that girl was a totally stranger to Velu. He did not wanted to share that he had what he had done, why he had ran, and why where he is going to stay now. He had run away because he could not stand his father beating him. Now, children, you have to underline this. Okay, so he ran because, children, he did not, children, he could not stand. He could not stand, but he could not tolerate. He could not stand means he could not tolerate. He could not tolerate His father would snatch away all the money. His father beating him for one more day. So mostly it's from this statement we know that his father often used to beat him. His father would snatch away all the money Velu and his sister earned and spent it on drink. And children, whatever money that poor children they earn, he spent it on the drink. Which type of drink, children? He used to have alcoholic drink, that is wine. Don't think I don't know. This place is full of children like you. So she told she told to Venu, don't think that I don't know. This place is full of children like you. So what are you going to do here? So he is telling, what are you going to do here? Become rich? She sat down next to him. Velu shifted away slightly. He felt hunger pinching him and pressed his stomach with grimace. So children, Velu, children. So children, what did he do? So he felt hunger pinching him and pressed his stomach with a grimace. Hungry? Asked the girl. You won't get food by sitting here glumly, making faces. I can find some if you want. So grimace means children twisted expression due to pain. Twisted grimace means twisted expression on the face. Twisted expression on the face. I can find some if you want. Now children, he was feeling hungry, he was not having money, so she told making faces, I can find some if you want. She picked up her sack and started to walk away. Now she picked up her sack and she started to walk away. Velu stayed on the bench. What should he do? Should he follow this girl? Where was she going to take him? Now children, Velu was not knowing what to do. He was a stranger in the town and he was not knowing whether to follow that girl or not. Where she will take him? Is she a good girl? She will take him to the safe place, or she will simply leave him in trouble. She was disappearing into the crowd. Naturally, she was walking so fast that she was disappearing into the crowd. So he had to make up his mind quickly. Now children, he had to make up his mind quickly. All right, he decided. Anyway, I have no idea where to go. He jumped up and ran after her. So he told her, I have no idea where to go. He jumped up and ran after her. She wasn't even looking back to see where he was. Now children, she was not paying attention on him. She was moving ahead quickly, and she did not even, children, looked back where he was. So children, this is the part 1 we have done, and question answer, children, we will be doing at the last of all the parts. Okay, now new word meaning I have written, which you have to learn. So now we are going to do, children, second part of the lesson. So in the first part, children, it has been discussed that who was Velu, where he was running, from which place he came, why he was running, and finally he came to the city where he had no friends, nowhere to go, without money. He really had to face trouble. Suddenly a girl of his own age came, and she wanted to, it seems to us, she wanted to us, because he told that she want to offer him a food. And after that she started walking too fast. He was not aware, knowing that whether he should follow her or not. So children, we will do the second part now. He caught up with the girl as she was. Velu followed his friend through the crowded street to a big building. Now children, Velu was not knowing whether to follow her or not, but finally he decided that he would follow her. Okay, and because he had no friend, and at least she came and offered him to help, She wanted to help him. Velu followed his friend through the crowded street to a big building. So she was going through the crowded street to a big building. Behind the building, there is a big garbage bin. And children, behind the building, there was a big garbage bin. Venu wonders why they are there at all. Now, children, going near the garbage bin, it was difficult for Govind that it was difficult for him not to. So children, Velu wonder why they are there at all. Behind the building, there is a big garbage bin. So Velu was not aware, children, why she was taking him there. Okay, what else she want from him? Whether he should follow him? He was a stranger. Then finally he realized that since he had no friend, nowhere to go, it's better to follow her. So children. So children, he thought he would follow her. He caught up with the girl. She was leaving the station. So children, she was running too fast. It was too difficult to children make up with her. When they got to the road, Velu find that the vehicles kept coming. Now children, when he was going to the road, he had seen so many vehicles were coming and going and never stop for anyone. And these vehicles, they were not stopping for anyone. Smoke and dust flew at him from all sides. He also, children, he came from a village which was pollution free, very less vehicle, in fact no vehicles at all, very less people. But here children, everything was opposite. So many people, so many vehicles were coming. Smoke and dust flew at him from all sides. Children, so first thing he had realized at the weather condition. He came from the village where everything was children without pollution free, and now here he can see dust and smoke are coming from all the sides, making his head spin. His head spin means giving him a headache. Okay, making him feel dizzy. Making him feel dizzy. So children, they had to wait for a long time before they could find a gap to run through. Now children, they had to wait for a long time before uh, ran through. Velu kept hesitating and the girl finally dragged him to the other side. Children, finally the girl dragged him to the other side. What do you think you are doing? Grazing cows? If you stand around in the middle of the road like that, you will be chutney. So here chutney means you will be chutney. Here means you will be killed. So children, why the girl told him like that? So the girl told him like that if you will go, the traffic, so much traffic is there, and children, he was having problem in going through the gap. Velu kept hesitating and the girl finally dragged him to the other side, and she gave instruction that if you will stand in the middle of a road and the traffic is too much here, that you will become chutney, that you will be killed. Nobody is going to wait for you and let you go. You have to make your place through the small gaps. Now Velu's heart was still beating because he had never seen a scene like this. Okay, Velu heart was still beating fast. He looked back at a central station and the traffic is speeding by. So children, he looked back at the central station, and then children, he started looking at the traffic. How had they managed to come through that? Now children, he was worried that how people managed to come through that traffic. So they walked along the side of the road under some huge signboards. And children, he was thinking, and here the girl was dragging him. And children, he walked along the side of the road under some huge signboard. So children, now the time is over, half an hour, and I have to conclude my video here. So thank you and a nice day ahead. So I am going to conclude my video here. Bye bye students, all of you. Bye.